welcome to Zunda channel. My name is Jackson, and today we are looking at one of the most important topics that is, ranging around the UK and actually around the world, health. And our guest today is Jubilee, who is a health coach. Jubilee, could you briefly explain to us what led you to this role as a health coach?
Welcome everyone to Zunda channel. Yeah, becoming a health coach to me, I would say, came as an accident. I went to visit a GP for just some checkup. So when I went there, to my surprise, she asked me to stand on a scale. So when I stood on a scale, I didn't like the numbers. So I knew what the numbers meant, but she still went ahead and told me in my face that I was obese. I had never considered myself obese until that moment, because whenever I looked at myself, I thought I was healthy. As long as I didn't have any illnesses, to me I was healthy. So after I left the GP's office, I just left the office and I didn't take it seriously. I went by and just continued with my life. Fast forward, after 2 years, I went back because I had another illness, which was life-related illness. So when she looked at me, she reminded me to say, "Mrs. Monga, you're still obese. Remember last time I told you that you were obese?" So I said, "Oh yeah, I know." So he said, "What are you doing about it?" I said, I'll try something. She told me, "If you don't lose the weight, this health condition that you have will worsen." So I said, "Oh, that's fine." So when I left the GP's office, I became serious. I joined the first one I joined was Slimming World, and I started losing some weight. I lost some weight, and after some time, I regained the weight. So this got me thinking, why is it that we lose the weight and then regain, and sometimes even become heavier than you were before? So as I was checking around why people lose weight and gain it again, I came across what is called health coach. So I'd never heard this before. So when I checked it out, I found that it was mainly based in the USA. I checked for colleges or uni here in the UK that were training. At that moment, I couldn't find any. So I managed to register myself with one institute in the USA, and I trained as a health coach. When I was training as a health coach, whatever information that I learned, change of behavior towards the health, I used it on myself, and that went well with me. I managed to lose most of the weight that I was told to lose. So that's how I became a health coach. It was by accident, by visiting. I would call it a good accident, because I went to visit my GP, and she was very honest with me and told me that I was overweight or I was obese.
Right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So what are the roles or responsibilities of a health coach?
So the roles of a health coach are that when you have a client, you sit with them and they identify their own health need. So for example, people who identify, I'm dealing mostly in weight management, but there are other issues, health issues that people can identify. So for example, if somebody wants to lose weight and they have their own goal, so they want to lose weight because they want to get rid of some illnesses, for example, type 2 diabetes, hypertension. So they will have that goal in mind. So what I'll do as a health coach, I'll look at that goal and we'll sit together, discuss how are they going to meet that goal. What is it that they're going to let go? What new habits are they going to learn that will help them start the journey? So as they start the journey as a health coach, you are there to help them every day. You walk with them, yeah, so that they stick to their plan. You help them make the plans as well. So plans can be made together with the client so they understand what their goals are.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've heard, viewers, you've heard exactly what are the roles and responsibilities of a health coach, what actually Jubilee does. Now, how long have you been doing this role?
I've been doing a health coach, I would say, over a year, but until September 2019, I became a full-time health coach. Before then, I was doing some teaching as well, and I had few clients. So now that I'm full-time, I am dedicating more of my time to my clients. So yeah.
Okay. So what sets you apart, from other health coaches that we see around, advertising their products or their services as well?
Yeah, my health coaching, I have developed a model which is called the HM health model. So this HM health model comprises of 4 components. So these components are the mental status, then you talk about nutrition, the fluid, and then movement. So what I've discovered is that most of weight management campaigns, or whatever you may call them, they tend to just focus on one thing, and that one thing would be just nutrition. So when I look at how you lose weight, you cannot lose weight by focusing on one component only. So my model has 4 parts, so you've got to focus on all of them. For example, if you've got an issue with your mental, I'm not saying mental illness as such, but I'm saying emotional. So if your eating is due to emotional things that you have going on in your life, you may not lose weight no matter how much you do, whether you're eating the right food. But if you're eating it for the emotional part of it, you may not lose the weight. Again, you may be eating the right food, but if you're not moving, I call it movement because the moment you say exercising, that numbs many people. But movement, we're saying moving your body, being active, and being active will help you in losing weight. So you have to look at all the components. That's why my model sets me apart from other people, because I look at the person as a holistic being. You know, as a person, there are many things that will affect you. So we can't just concentrate on one. What about the rest? Because the way you do one thing is how you do everything.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. So what changes have you seen so far from the time you started actually doing this program, particularly on your part as as an expert now?
Yeah. So what I would say is, especially on myself, having done this course and doing it using it on my clients and myself, it's about the change of your mindset, the way our minds are made. So I would say the difference between who I was 5 years ago lies in my mindset. 5 years ago, I would not wake up at 05:30, maybe to take a walk, because I had all the reasons to give. It's too cold, I'm too this, yeah. So there are a lot of things that you give excuses to, you don't do that thing. But once your mindset is right, and you know what you're looking for, yeah, you know the benefits of being healthy, then you can be able to do whatever you do. So mostly it's the mindset. And then once you've got that mindset, you will meet your goals by doing what you said to. So you plan to say, I'm going to make sure I go to the gym, or I'm going to make sure I go for a walk for 10 minutes and so on. You're going to stick to that because it's the mindset that you put there. Yeah, that's the difference with people who are achieving their goals. It's the mindset. Yeah. Resources, you don't need anything expensive. You don't even need to go to the gym. For example, I started off by just walking. Yeah, baby steps. You walk for even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You increase like that, and then you start running. When I started running, I used the NHS from couch to 5K. I started slowly, and then eventually I'm able to run for almost an hour. But it's because of the mindset that I have. I know that what I'm doing is good for me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you've heard. I've just seen on Facebook that you are running an ad regarding the health seminar that you will be conducting in Leeds on the 31st of January 2020. Could you briefly explain to us what exactly your attendees should expect from this seminar?
Yeah. So on 31st of January 2020, we're going to have an optimal health and well-being, I would call it a seminar or training in Leeds. This will be about 3 hours. So during that seminar, I will tell you all in details about how, step by step, how I managed to shed the unwanted weight and how I managed to develop this new mindset towards health. And then during that seminar as well, we're going to talk about water. Why do we need to drink water? How much water do we need to drink? Why water? Not any other beverage or any drinks out there. Why not the sodas, the Diet Cokes and so on, but why water? So we'll talk about that. We'll also we'll do some activities as well, such as the Wheel of Life. You come and see it when you come there. And we'll also look at sugars. I'm going to talk about why sugar is not your treat. Yeah, so we'll look at that, and then we'll have other questions. I'll be answering some questions from my clients or my attendees.
All right. Thank you so much. So, from what I understand as a layman or a lay person actually in health, uh, health coaching or health lifestyle is mostly to do with food. Are you going to be serving in food at this particular event?
We'll have some water to start with, and then we'll have some fruits. Yeah, healthy fruits, and yeah. So there will be some food.
Okay, yeah. So, is there anything else that you would want to add on to our subscribers or those who may be interested to attend your event in Leeds?
Yeah. So the main thing is whatever you do is about taking a step. Yeah. If you don't take a step, you will not get there. We all know that, all the people that are successful in whatever they're doing, they took the first step. It may seem daunting, it may seem impossible, but you just need to take that first step. Once you take that first step, everything will be more clear than it is now. When you're looking at something far away, but you're not thinking about taking a step, you'll never get there. Yeah, so that's what I'll say. Come and attend so that we can discuss how you can take a step. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching our YouTube channel, Zunda channel. And please, I urge you to subscribe to this channel so that you can receive more other videos. Today's guest has been Jubilee, who is a health coach, and she's given us, most of the information that we need to keep ourselves, tip-top and as far as our health is concerned. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.